What up, fish people? Kenny E with Danica Aquatics. Well, guys, we are both in pretty bad shape. We pretty sure we got the C word, so we are dealing with that. Danny is bedridden; she's not going to be able to join us this evening. I am barely there. But let me run through the hellos real quick. First in this evening was Eugene Flynn. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Garcia was second. Merry Christmas to you, Garcia. Sage, Cave of Wonders. So anytime I have a fish that's being a bully like that, Sage, I always put them in their own tank. Yes, I isolate them. And if they're multiple offender, then it's off with their head. Just kidding, just kidding. Let's see. Shark Fin Adventures. Merry Christmas to you. Lisa NJ, Merry Christmas. Hello, Miss Linda Worth. Dennis, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Ayana Bigfoot. XFI, Merry Christmas to you. Fish Dreams, welcome. Catfish Cave. Mr. Craig's Catfish Cave, welcome. Richard Reynolds, good to see you, Rick. Merry Christmas. Dennis Christensen, Merry Christmas to you, sir. Boots and Cats, welcome. Vibes Aquatics, welcome. Merry Christmas. Select Pet. John, congratulations on your award. That's awesome. Mr. Lando, welcome. Nathan Hovey, welcome. Miss Patty, good to see you. We don't do swinger parties, Patty. Danielle, Patty says we got our nastiness from a swinger party. Jeff Kane, welcome. Q, Miss Q, you're staying up late. Thank you much. Good to see you. Stephen P, welcome. Paul McCarthy, welcome. I think I got everybody. All right, guys. So tonight I was going to do something a little different. I wanted to do a giveaway, but we didn't announce it. So the way this works, I'm going to put to two lucky winners tonight. I'll do $50 onto your PayPal account, cash. So you got to have a PayPal account to participate. And I'm going to do it classic Daniken style. You guys are all loyal to us. Patty, thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. She sent us the little pair with blowing kisses, Danny. Anyway, guys, so the first person to answer this question is going to be my first lucky winner. What was the name of our Fahaka puffer? First person that puts it in the chat wins. Merry Christmas to you, Aunt Donna. Oh, and there's my winner. Nathan Hovey wasn't messing around. Chaka the Fahaka is correct. So, Nathan Hovey, send me your PayPal information to Daniken.aquatics. And if anybody would like stickers, this is the same address. You can email us to request stickers as well. So, congratulations, Nathan. You're our first winner. Merry Fishmas to you, June. Good to see you. Crown Tail Half Moon, welcome. Yeah, we're kind of bummed out by it. We didn't get to see our grandkids, and other family members. So my daughter did swing by, dropped off some presents to my wife and I. And we weren't able to hug her, kiss her, or anything, but we were able to at least see her. So did all of you get your special Christmas Fishmas type of stuff for Christmas this year? Diego, good to see you, partner. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Yeah, we'll get there, Nathan. Congratulations, man. Those are the best kinds of gifts when you buy them for yourself, Jeff. Hey, Merry Christmas. There's my brother, Tim Tim. It's good to see you, bud. Hope you guys are having a good one. I'm sure Sandy's happy. Her Broncos are winning at the moment. Thanks, Eugene. Wish I could say I was wearing the winning team, but we got smoked again today. We're pretty much out of it now. Now, Danny would be excited if she found out I made something with power tools for her, Nathan. Of course, she would know if I did. I'd be coming in looking like this or like this. Jill doesn't agree. Oh, so she's now because she's dating you, she's changed up her team, Tim Tim? Tennessee Fish Keeper, welcome. Uh-oh, we got a Lions fan in the house. But as far we're sickly, but we're having lots of good stuff happening around the fish house finally. We've got the 333s are on about their sixth batch in the last 2 months, and both longfin albinos and the super reds are breeding like crazy. Then our Reganis are breeding like crazy. We got fresh batches of our Catapatatas, our little punks. So they're doing well. And then these little Paleatas behind me. And so we've got a lot of fish doing their thing. But by me not working now, I'm going to take advantage of this time off and going to get all the projects that we've been talking about getting done. What's going on, Vanowski? Good to see you. Skull, Xanadu, or let me say, Xanadu. Merry Christmas, buddy. Miss Adele, welcome. Your birds are falling. That's no good. Q says she's lurking while rapping. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that must be now my sister-in-law is on there. on his account because she said Broncos for life. I got tattoos of the Bronx. Brian with Motor City Aquatics, welcome. That's good to hear, Rick. Sorry, guys, I am I have to think about that, Nathan, right now. I'll just see what Danny says about it. The problem is in our current, if you're patient and can wait a couple weeks, I'm sure we can work that out. With our current state, I don't know when we'll be ready to make a move, if you know what I mean, to the post office. I'm not a fan of Cousins, Tennessee Fish Keeper, not at all. Oh yes, live it up, Rye. I imagine you guys are excited. 30 years out of the playoffs is probably about time. Yeah, I don't ever worry about that too much, Sage, when it's my fish tanks because I know my water and a lot of the tanks are very similar, but it doesn't hurt to be overcautious. Well, thanks for stopping in, Aquatic Zen. Appreciate it. Uh-oh. What did I do? I pulled up some Outlook or something. Get down out of there. There we go. You guys know how it goes when I start playing around with buttons, so I better stop that. Well, Mr. Johnny with Dan's Fish, how are you? Yeah, Plecos, you got to be patient. Me and Danny have been patiently waiting on our normal 236s are breeding. Now we're waiting on the super whites and the L82s to start breeding. They're getting close though. Oh, nice. It's always fun getting a fish on your fish list. Sam, why are we always yelling? Welcome, bud. Oh, it's okay, guys. I look forward to the stream with y'all. I can tough it out for it's only 45 minutes. I did my what was supposed to be my member stream this morning. I started off as a member and we lost sound, so I had to restart it, and I forgot to hit members only when I did the restart. So some of you got an extra stream today. Kara C, welcome. Yeah, I got a kick out of the bristlenose the other day. I hadn't fed them green beans in a while. So anyway, they all got a good helping of green beans. I could not believe how fast they destroyed that green bean. Scotty the Fish Freak, welcome. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about owning plecos when you're trying to breed them is you do have to do a lot of water changing. Ours are usually 2 to 3 days. We do it by sight. If I see a lot of turds, I know it's time. Most of our bristlenose tanks now are all bare bottom. The grow out tank especially, and then the bristlenose or the super reds and the long fins and the others are all in 55s with sand. I'm not a fan of that. I can't put any plants in because they devour those too usually. The babies don't do it, but the adults will. The Truman Show, huh? My 397s haven't been too bad, Craig. Not no worse than any of the other plecos. My L82s, I think, are the worst in the fish house. They have ginormous craps. Wow. Full tank of wood, huh? We feed our 397s the green beans too. They love them. I think just any pleco, including the meat eaters, all need wood in their diet. I don't think there's a pleco alive that won't touch wood. Yeah, I did answer you, Nathan. I said as long as you're patient, I'm sure we can work something out. But I don't know how many days I'm going to be down with this crud. We're isolating right now, so I don't want to get anybody sick over going to the post office. Well, that's amazing if you're doing plecos like that, Lisa. Yes, Richard, I've got 397s. I don't have any extra, no, sir. Mine were just little babies. I'm in the process of growing them out. I'm sure I can make it happen at some point next week, Nathan. I'm off work at the moment, so at least we know they're not going to perish in the mail if the post office loses them for a day or two. Well, the thing that's irritating, I'm pretty sure I caught it from the employer I just quit. So and they were those type of people that say COVID's not real. It's not a real thing. So Lisa, how's your mama? That's my cuz. If you can hear me, Atlas Seal, I hope you're doing good. I love you. Don't worry, Craig. When I come over for a visit, I'm going to load my freaking suitcase full of your fish. Although I don't know if customs would give me a hard time coming back through, means I'm coming from another country. They might give me a hard time. National flights, I don't have to worry about it. They don't give me no trouble. They don't check your pockets. Well, you probably don't want those fish going through the X-ray either. Have aquatics welcome. Appreciate that, man. That's right, Patty. That's simple. If they say that, Boots and Cats, you just say I got excited. That's why they're wet. You got a bag full of cool fish, you'd be excited. And this is what I needed, man. Get with you all where I can have a little chuckle here and there. It's not quite the same without my wife's laugh, but we'll get through it. We made it 24 minutes. Al, how you doing, man? Yeah, Danny, there was no, she's a tad worse than I am. She hasn't been out of bed all day. Hello, Daniel Velez. I do too, Boots and Cats. No, it's a cool fish. I love the Malawi eye biters. Danny and I kept them for about 4 years. I'm going to probably have those again. That was one of my faves. I'm really considering turning the 2 tanks in the garage back to Africans. I just liked it better when they were Africans. More color and all that good stuff. And I'm probably, while I'm doing that, I'm going to change these 2 tanks out. Those 2 tanks in that wall now are going on 22 years old. So that's getting up there in age where do a little pre-maintenance and buy a couple of new tanks so I'm not screaming later. It would probably be the best way to go. Once we get the Mustang sold, that's probably one of the things I'm going to do is buy. And I think, if I'm correct, I believe 180s are the same length as a 135. They're just a little taller. So I'm considering getting a couple of 180s this time just for more water volume. You're not going to be able to see anymore because we got pre-cut holes in the wall, but I just think it would be kind of cool to give them a little upgrade while I'm at it. Yeah, she's got a horrible cough, guys. I mean, horrible. Ernest Saves Christmas. One of my favorite all-time movies of all time is It's a Wonderful Life. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Nathan says, poop, poop. And Xanadu, thank you for the $20 super sticker or super chat. Hope you get to feeling better. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, buddy. To be truthful, Al, I just listed it finally Friday, I think it was. We're not in any hurry. We don't owe money on it, so I'll sell it when I sell it. I've had a couple dealers offer me $13.5 for it already, but I'm going to hold off. I'd like to get like 17 range for it. If it doesn't sell in the next week or two, I'll probably let one of the dealers have it. I don't care. I've had a couple of, I tell you, Craigslist and Marketplace, you get some strange peeps on there. I'd mention you, but I don't expect you to do that. Hove Aquatics, I would be glad to pay for them. What's up, Melvin? Good to see you. So, guys, if you're just coming in the stream, I've already given away a $50 to Nathan Hovey. What I'm doing this evening, if you have a PayPal account, if you're the lucky winner, I'm going to dump $50 into your PayPal account tonight as soon as I'm done with the stream. So, with that being said, second question of the evening. If you've been tuned into my channel for a while, what was number 2 on the Daniken Top 100 videos? Number 2. First one that says it in the chat wins. Everybody's going and looking in. Nope, wasn't a discus. Wasn't the Fahaka. Wasn't the albino. Number 2 on the list. Number 2. Of course, we all know the Ultim Angels were number 1. And there was a reason behind that. Oh, Rick Silva is the lucky winner. Let me make sure he was the first. It's the first I saw, so let me make sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, it looks like Johnny from Dan's Fish was the first. I see him up here. But Johnny, I'm going to have to A lot of people want to call them Paulinine. Mine was sold to me as a Bleecker Eye. I later found out it was a Marilambo. So to true form, I'm going to give it to Rick Silva because that is what it was advertised on the top 100 videos was a Bleecker Eye. Or did I do Marilambo? Now I don't even remember. But Johnny was the first to reply, so I think I'm going to have to give it to Johnny. It was a Paratilapia. It's been so long since I did that series, I don't even remember the answer. So we will see. I know I didn't put it as a Paulinine, though. That is a long time. Me and the owner of the Wet Spot, he's the one that got me into the trouble with it. They were sold to me at the Wet Spot as Bleecker Eye. But later they found out that it was, in fact, that Bleecker Eye do still exist. It's a very heated debate with folks that keep Madagascan cichlids. It's one of the biggest debated things around, I think. So with that being said, we're going to make Johnny the winner because he is the first one that brought up Paratilapia. Rick, good job, though, knowing it. Make sure nobody was above Johnny because I don't like anybody getting screwed. Yep, Johnny's the first. So, Johnny, send me your PayPal account to daniken.aquatics@gmail.com. And like I said, as soon as the stream's over, you will see your money. Danny and I wanted to do something special for you guys. The reason we didn't advertise it, we wanted to make sure that our loyal crew that comes in every Sunday with us were the ones that get it. Usually when you advertise a giveaway stream, then you end up with 200 people in it. And I wanted to make sure you all got a good crack at it. Unfortunately, the only one I have left in the house at the moment is the one that I thought would least likely outlive the rest. And that's the little pelagic one downstairs that has the issue that lays on the bottom and I have to hand feed every day. It's the only one I have left at the moment. But we are planning on getting more. I lost my biggest male about 3, 4, 5 months ago. The Jag and the AHA that were in the tank with them double teamed them and beat the living crap out of them. Yeah, Home Alone's a good one too. I am going to start doing more. I've been trying to get you guys at least one a week. I'm going to try to get back up to 3 videos a week. And I've been trying to do at least a short a day, but today I haven't done one. I'll try to get one before the night's up. I don't know if I'll do a full-length video just because I have no voice hardly, but I'll at least get you guys a short or two. Hey, Carver family, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you and your dad are doing well. Oh, cool. It'd be nice to have a place to send the folks, Scotty. I'll send them your way. Stephen White. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, I don't know what happened to poor Griff. I called him a couple of weeks back. I think he's just been busy with work. And he's been having internet problems. So if you guys are breeding plecos, you've heard, I'll show this to you all since you weren't in the stream this morning. Danny has been starting to make the pleco caves again. This is her new design. This is the purple tint that is now available. It's really cool. This is a medium here, but I love the new purple tint. This one nobody can have. This is the one I've picked. This is mine, but the rest of them have a similar purple tint. I just like this one particularly. And then because our L82s are almost to breeder size, she made me these ginormous ones for my L82. She used a different kind of grayish greenish color here now. But as you can see, very deep, very big. And these are aquarium safe, food safe product. It took her a while to find the glaze that she needed to use on them. And these have been in my tanks now. I was corrected. They've been in my tanks for almost 7 months now. It's amazing when you get old, guys, how fast time flies. But she's got a bunch of different colors now available. These colors look trippy under the aquarium lights. Really gives them some good contrast. But she is going to be making some more of her originals too, where it's kind of got that mossy green look on the brown. So if you are a pleco breeder or just want pleco caves for your plecos, we will probably be ramping up that business because Danny is going to teach me how to do the initial molding part. It's one of the things I plan to work on while I'm home. So we'll probably have to go back down and get some more glaze and stuff. But if you are interested in them, I'm taking pre-orders now. You can reach out to us at Daniken.aquatics as well. It's $10 for a large, $8 for a medium, and $6 for the smalls. The smalls are only about this big. They're specifically made for the L46 zebra plecos, the tinier plecos. So let me get this banner down. There you go. And in February, myself and the Peplin and Foxanne will be firing up our auctions again. All you have to do, Lando, is just go to give me your information to reach out to you on that Daniken.aquatics@gmail with your contact information. I'll get a hold of you. Longfin bristlenose, I would recommend this size here. This is what we've been using for ours. The mediums work great for them. Boots and Cats, you're here in Oregon, so you don't have to worry about shipping and all that. So you can hand select yours. Yeah, that is the medium. That is our medium. Danny always puts this extra, I know you guys are used to them being about that size, but Danny puts this extra area back here because typically what happens is before the babies are even mature enough to be leaving the cave, the male accidentally bumps them out. So by having this extra inch or two, what we have found, it keeps all the babies in there. And then when we feel they're big enough to be growing on their own, then we just take this whole thing out of the tank just like that, and we dump it into the grow out tank that we plan to grow them out in. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Is Ian in here? I didn't see him sneak in. Well, if you are in here, Ian, hello. Yeah, there you are. Merry Christmas, buddy. Plan to do more with Ian this year, too. Him and I got to get in some mischief. Anybody that lives in Oregon, you're welcome to come to our place. Just give us some notice so we can make sure we're tidy, that we are guest worthy. Because we do sometimes, in the process of changing stuff around, sometimes this place can get a mess. June, I'm only like, what, 12 hours from you? Just hop in the car and come home. Yeah. Another Packers fan. Boots and Cats, email me your number and I'll reach out to you. You got my email. It's daniken.aquatics@gmail.com. We'll set something up. I've got a ton of stickers, Rick. I still got to get a couple of them off. I plan to do that on Tuesday or Wednesday. So if you want to go to, just email me that address along with your address and whatnot. We'll get some stickers off to you. Yeah, Tetras are fun. Danny and I lose track. I know we got at least 20, probably more like 30 different lines of Tetras in this house. Merry Christmas, son. Are my beautiful grandchildren on? Give me a thumbs up. If they are, hello, Dax. Hello, Maven. Won't be long and we'll be able to go fishing. To be truthful, the Oxen 69, I've never kept mollies with Tetras. Yes, we do. We do have Exodons. We keep them pretty much by themselves. There's one pleco in there with them. But one thing about Exodons, whatever you have in the tank when they go in, they consider part of the tank. Anything after that you put fish in there with them, they consider food. I'm sorry, Maven and Dax. Grandma's sick tonight. Grandpa's sick too, but I made it to the stream. Grandma can't get out of bed. Yeah, the Exodons are probably one of my favorite Tetras in the house. I've had them for about 3 years now. I've got a school of about 10 of them. Yeah, I love the ant tetras, Nathan. That's one of the projects we're gonna work on this year, is getting our ant tetras breeding. We want the ants, the cherries, and then these guys behind us. He's you can't really see them. They're super spastic, so I try not to bother them. I'll get as close as I can. See, he's already gone. They do not like the light of anything on them. See that spastic little fish up near the surface there? That is a Zaccoplatypus, or a dragonfish, they're called. But Danny and I would like to get them breeding. That's one of our fish we plan to work on. Yeah, it kind of hit us by surprise. I mean, we both just had the flu last weekend, and now this. But I think a lot of it was the place I was working. Those guys would go to work sick all the time. Didn't care if they infected the whole place. It is what it is, son. Yeah, they're a spastic little fish, Johnny. Cool fish, though. I love them. Danny and I are already prepping a tank downstairs that's going to have a very tight fitting lid. We got them about a month or so ago, and the first week we lost 4 of the 6 to jumping. They're getting out of holes about that big around. I've got it pretty much sealed behind me now, but this isn't the room for them. And we have too much activity in this room, and they're super spastic. So I want to get them downstairs in one of the rooms that's not getting as much traffic. And hopefully we'll get them breeding. I think it definitely deserves to be in the hobby big scale. Nice. Yeah, my male I had, Hove Aquatics, was a great big one. Yeah, Danny and I are just the opposite, the accents. We are getting rid of all of our smaller tanks and moving everything into 55 and bigger, except for the shrimp. The shrimp are all going to be in 30s, but my shrimp have been going crazy too. I've got so many shrimp now. We've got 3 different types of blues, Bloody Marys, our oranges, our yellows have all been just going crazy, our black rose. And my emerald greens are doing well too. I've got to put them in a bigger tank as well. Then my jades are doing okay, but I'm really having to cull a lot on them. But I think that's normal for the jades. But yeah, I'm having to pull at least a couple of the babies each time they breed. Not a problem, Boots and Cats. Merry Christmas to you there, Craig. No problem, Eugene. So it looks like tonight, guys, we have in 10 minutes here, we're going to send you all over to Scotty. I'm going to look right now because Scotty says he's got it set up. And there it is. Oh man, my buddy had a 500-gallon with Dovai. Dovais are they're a pretty gnarly fish. Biggest cichlid I have in the house for as far as size would probably be our Haitian cichlid. the black nasty. I got a black nasty female, and she's not even that big. She's only about like that. So one thing when I'm giving you guys the videos, you can't truly see the size of some of these fish. Unless you swing by the Daniken house, then you can see how big a lot of these fish are. Like my Brycons look like little babies on the camera, but you get here, I mean, they're big now. They're 10 inches plus. Oh, what you cooking? Amisa, welcome. Or excuse me, Kalish, welcome. Keep calling you your old name. Well, I had a rough go at first, Johnny. I didn't have a problem with them jumping them when I first got them, so I did lose 5 of them initially, all in one night. But we got them all squared away now. I've got 10 of them left, and they're all doing well. Or excuse me, 9 of them. So here in about 8 minutes, guys, we're going to drop the link to Scotty's thing here. Scotty Aquati, Scotty Fish Freak. I'll do it again because I screwed that one up. There we go. And tonight we'll make it in honor of Danny. We'll go hashtag poop poop. There we go. I think as soon as I get off this stream, it's feed fish, hot bath, good night for me. It's always fun getting fish. While I'm sitting here, I am going to do something I haven't done in a while. I want to shout out all my members. So let's do that right quick. Give me 1 sec. Monetization. All right. So let me run through this before we get off of here today. First is Mexicali Fish Keeper. Thank you so much. 3G, the Nano Aquarius, the Nano Aquarium guy, Fantastic Freaks, Scotty Aquati, Skipper's Aquariums, Aquatic Moose, Fish and Outdoors by Lando, Al Wet Sox, Nathan Hovey, Atkins Nature Aquariums, Only Oscars, Susan Moore Guppies, Jeff Kane, Father Fish, Roland Holtz, I Hate Stupid People Tank Tribe, Fish Room Fever, Fishtery, Ricky De La Hoya's, Chattanooga Ed, Foxy's Fishes, Stephanie Dominguez, Basin Genetics, Alexander Englehart, Chris Aquazone, The Garden Meter, Wendell Liquor, Lonnie A.K. Looney Tunes, Maria Z, Ginger Graves, Melissa Jeswald, Science Gal Fishing, Dee Dee's Fish Den, Stephen P. Aquatics, Beta Gal, Beta and Guppy Gal, Lisa NJ, S, Depths Unknown, Redfish Bluefish, J. Oliver's Guppies, Carol Cox, and Peplin Creek Aquatics. Now, Peplin Creek Aquatics, Carol Cox, J. Oliver's, Redfish Bluefish, and Depths Unknown were all from the original crew. They were there day one when I turned on memberships. Appreciate all of you guys. Can't tell you how much we appreciate you. Whew, that's a mouthful sometimes. Thanks to our new local Austin. Plushy Aquatics, thank you for becoming a member. It's good to see you, Chris. So in 3 minutes, we'll head on over to Mr. Scotty, the Fish Freaks. All right. Oh. How much do I owe you to get caught up with Peplin? Don't worry about that, June. Everybody I cherish. You can't help time. But you're just about there, June. I think you were within the first 6 months. Oh, shoot. All right, guys, I lost track of time here. Let's head on over and show Scotty the Fish Freak some love. Go hashtag poop poop. I dropped the link about 8 minutes ago. Head on over. I appreciate all of you. You guys have a Merry Christmas. Danny and I will be streaming on New Year's Eve as well. We're only going to do our normal hour because we don't want to break in because I know a couple people plan on doing pretty lengthy streams for that evening, but we will be doing our normal hour next Sunday night. Anyway, guys, we appreciate all you. Thank you to all my members, all the super chatters, all my moderators. We appreciate you, all the lurkers, replay crew, and of course, all you crazy folks that stayed here with me for the full hour with my sickly butt. Have a good night. We'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.